My name's Steve Hopkins. I'm sitting here today with Dr. Roadhouse, who I had sought out so that I could receive stem cell therapy from the umbilical cord for being used as the source. Before I received the stem cell therapy, I'd wake up every day with arthritis in my back, lower back, L4, L5, and my SI joint. I was seriously injured long ago, which the injury I'd never recovered from 100%. Also, I've had torn tendons and ripped shoulders and joints, other multiple injuries. Dr. Roadhouse had recommended that half a cc be injected into my lower back and another half a cc into my right hip, so that the stem cells could be concentrated and become more effective. 2 days after receiving the treatment, my mobility had increased significantly. It is a huge improvement. In the morning, I would get up out of bed. I didn't feel the arthritis, the pain in my lower lumbar area. And my right hip, the pain in it started going away as well. While I was out working, I work in the oil field. I'm a drilling fluids engineer. I went to pick up, this is 3 weeks after my initial treatment. I went to pick up 200 pounds and I felt a movement in my right hip, where the SI joint. It didn't feel like bone and bone. It felt like there's tissue there in the joint again. I'm fairly athletic. I go running, I go walking, I go to the gym, do general maintenance still. And I know the difference between bone on bone and bone on tissue. It was pretty amazing. I was astonished that day. Also, my right hand, this tendon, this hand, these fingers used to be pulled tight like that because of this tendon that popped loose on one of my fingers. Now, I hold them, they're flush with zero resistance. I believe that the tendons in my hand are starting to regenerate and heal. That's another large improvement from this first treatment.
And that's what we talk about with the stem cells, where they're going to go where they need to go. And your fingers have been stuck like that in a contracted state, for over a year. And so we didn't actually target that area, but the extra stem cells have gone there because that's the only thing that's different. And then you were talking about when you were lifting your hip, you felt like, when you were lifting that, you felt your hip and you could feel like it had more cushion in it. And that's just within 4 weeks. So you've done really good. You're only a third of the way through, with the regenerative process. So I'm pretty excited about what you're going to see. Now, what about like at night when you're sleeping and when you first get up in the morning? Because all those, you were stiff and you were sore and you had a hard time getting around. And if you drove for a long time or sat for a long time, how's that all doing?
I did drive for an extended period of time, say 1,100 miles, and I got in and out of my vehicle much more easily and with no discomfort.
Which before, what would have happened if you'd driven that far?
Oh, I would have needed to hang on to my door until I stretched a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, I'm excited for your results, and I'm excited that it's only 4 weeks. So you're only a third of the way through the regenerative process. So I think things are going to be good for in the future. Would you recommend this to other people?
I would strongly recommend this to people. I would recommend that you try it at the very least, and I wish everybody the best of luck with it, because if you can regenerate the tissue in your body, and if the body will heal, that's so much better than letting the hospital put titanium parts in your body for joint replacement. My stepdad has 2 knees and he's had 2 hip replacements, and it's not good. So
Okay. Well, thanks. Appreciate you doing the video.
I encourage this, to try it sincerely.
Well, thank you.